Good morning. This is African Crypto Warlord from Sunnyside, Zambia. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're gonna review where we left off, our XRP USDT charts. This is it playing out on the 1 minute on the 15 minute in the distribution curve. What we're looking at over here is our orange line, okay? And when we get to our orange line, you can see that that is the mean of returns. We drop in a little bit of a wick up, and now we start coming back up into this region. So my general observations for now are, if we can close above this level, a couple 6 hours or something like that, we'll go shuffle through the time frames to find out what's relevant. But if we close above this level, let me mark it out sideways, 3312, and we'll make that pink. We'll make our ranges pink today. And then if you close 3 or 6 hour candles above this orange line, well, now will be pink, then you can move on. Alright, so let's jump into it. We're going to go look at our 21 day, and I'm going to make this one quick. The wind's not blowing. Let's see if we can get it done. The wind's not blowing. It's good. Okay, so flashes, mean reversion, that's our 12 day, 21 day. There we go. Okay, JMA. Cool. So as you can see, we're having a fat tail and a thin tail event, so law of large numbers and small numbers are zeroed. So to me this tells me we're looking for a new trend on a 21 day. As you can see, if we literally just lift this price action above here, make this a yellow doji, that JMA is going to come up and bump the bottom of this wick. And then when you go and review your data and you draw trend lines, it all of a sudden matches up. Okay, so we got to do this data live, and that's why we have such lively data. Okay, so mean reversion on 21 day is holding this up currently. Our flashes are off. Our returns are actually have stopped decaying to the downside, and they're looking to increase to the upside. So now we're going to go 14 days. So 21 days sideways, 14 day is also sideways, waiting for confirmation, or nearly sideways. If the negative drift keeps up, we close below here, that corrects that, and we're still stuck in our trend to the downside. Our returns are decaying though, so this is the one thing we're going to have to watch for on the 14 day. So 14 day says down, 21 day says sideways. So our 7 day says up via positive drift, even though, so here's a cool thing, we are sort of at the limit of our outliers and our general trend, so we've got to look for that. As you can see here, any closes below this JMA, and we'd naturally look for continuation down. Then we're going to go to our 5 day. So positive drift coming in on the 7 day with regards to Shannon Entropy. Shannon Entropy's next best move in 2 days and 18 hours is also to move into positive drift as volatility contracts and Pearson correlation is negatively correlated, which adds up with our general base of returns hitting standard deviation 1. We are still sort of in our trend to the downside on a major cloud. We've lost our blue flashes on the 5 day. So this is your entry, seeing as your 5 day flashes have ended. If you are brave enough, you are more than welcome to take the party. 3 days saying that we have negative drift, even though our trend is decreasing. We're mean reverting to the upside with an outlier happening, with blue flashes off and returns have increased. Okay, so this move does look like it's sort of played itself out, or is currently playing itself out in the last 17 hours of the day until we get a new print. Just going to go look at the 2 day. 2 day, I would say wait 1 more day and then you can have mean reversion point, and that's more pushed through to the upside. What's currently capping 2 day is negative drift as volatility is contracting whilst positively correlated. So that's just going to cap it for now. We have an outlier event occurring on our 24 hour, which is moving into contraction phase whilst positively correlated. So that's going to, the Shannon Entropy is going to cap returns. So the next candle might actually print a bit down here and touch our JMA. As we said, JMA is a floating JMA, so 3289 is what it's currently at. I'm going to guess at 3300 will be the next touch on your 24 hour open. Your 12 hour is looking like it's mean reverting to the upside. Contraction though, generally over volatility. So 12 hours a bit confused. it's still sort of going through its contraction phase. So generally any pumps I could see currently until the new 12-hour print in 5 hours and 41 minutes, this isn't the 12-hour that rushes us out. It can be the next one, right? But this is still the same 12-hour that can help us deny mean reversion. So we're going to go look at our 6-hour to see if we have any upward momentum coming in from our 6-hour, because we like to base a lot of trades. So general terms of trend is down on that side, down here. Also now it's currently going down. So 20 minutes into the 6-hour print, and we're contracting positive correlated. That's going to add us negative drift. What saves this current price action is 3306. So let's go look for anything below 6 hours that has positive drift. Okay, now we're in a trend to the upside. We've currently hit our VREs. Not yet. I know that we were on the 45-minute reverse wave trend somewhere here. That's what we're looking for. A little reverse wave trend. You'll load once or twice. There you go. Okay, so general idea is if you close this candle below the JMA over here, which is currently at 3320, if you close below 3320, that will help confirm mean reversion to downside on RO, which will help add up with the flash coming off here, which will help add up with negative drift. So negative drift back into the daily mean, 3275. What stops that is 3305 with a wick in here. Then we're going to go put 90 minutes on. So the general time frames are looking quite bearish. Outlier event, this is expanding and significantly negatively correlated. So that's telling me there's a dump coming in. This is a bit sketchy bongos right now. So I think patience is going to be a virtue in a market situation like this. If you're trading anything higher than the 90-minute, let's see if we can get some good entries in on like a 5. See what the situation is here. So there's a lot of volatility going sideways. It is expanding. There we go. So your next movement is, if we hold here, should be up on our 45 minutes. So 45 minute has just started its move. If it pretty much lifts above this JMA, that's going to cross and send us at least into 3351 for the first scalp. And then 30 minute was looking interesting. Volatility had flattened out. Okay, so this is looking like it wants to expand to the downside. We've had a big wick. Alright, so we're pretty much just fighting for this doji over here that we can see. There's a lot of data that needs to be set up. So let's go throw up our distribution cones now on the 15-minute. What's our 15-minute saying? Also a little bit confused. What's going to deny mean reversion? UMP is going to deny mean reversion, as you can see. That's what it's trying to do. We are basing off of 45-minute time frame over here, the orange one, return oscillator, which could generally help this price action. If we fail, we've had our UMP cross over here. So we have already demarcated 3304 or 3300 was the initial output. So let's go put up our distribution cones, see where we're sitting with regards to our distribution cones, and that will be able to give us good levels to sort of base ourselves off. So here's a probability coming through 305. I just want to double check that the data is still correct. No, gotta move back just 1 or 2. 1, forward. Cool. Is that us? Is that us? That's not us. That's us. Okay, perfection is key. We're gonna restart. Okay, so as we said, we've demarcated our pink ranges. Any one of these. So this is our current UMP. Our current distribution cone reverse. Our current distribution, Laplace distribution mean. So the general idea is if you close above this thing, you're going to look for more upside. But given that our general returns have been to the downside, and we haven't had new 15-minute flashes all in a row just as of yet, it's going to tell us we're still in this trend. So it may want to go search for some upside. Ideally, what I would like to see is a failure point here, right? Again, and then continuation to the downside. Whereas if we fail from here, we can be bought up quite easily at 3306. There's a lot of this 3300 number coming in over here. And then you can set in a hidden bull div somewhere down here a bit later on at 3255. What you can see is this was previous liquidity area as UMPs were crossing. We did the same thing here yesterday, up in this region. So there's a lot of liquidity here, long-term time frames. So ideally, your trends for like 21 day and higher. Let's go have a looky, see if we close below 3213. That denies 21 day mean reversion. If we close above this, region over here, 3321, that confirms mean reversion to the upside. If we confirm mean reversion, either which way, just look at these probability levels currently. Our first touches will be at least into 3402 or 3258. I hope this is helpful. Let me see if I can give you guys some general direction before we chop it up. Reset, denied mean reversion. So we sort of did this already. Okay, so I'm going to go look at my 45 minute. I'm going to see, because the general returns were looking like they were wanting to fight for the 45 minutes. So 45 minute is looking like it wants to increase, so pump, because expansion and volatility. We haven't caught our new trend yet, so maybe that only happens when this prints a doji, the next column is red, and we just continue naturally with our Pearson correlation, which will naturally pump us up. Okay, what's going to deny this is if this one goes green. If this column prints green, then then we've got negative drift that will pretty much break us through any one of these regions here. Let's go look at our daily VRE levels just for magnets. Sorry, let me put it on 15 minutes so that these cones also match up correctly. Okay, turn that off. And any stats and probabilities that we can nail out here. So at about, when is it? Okay, so probably not the daily mean today, but I always like to say this is the magnet, and probably not the weekly mean today, but I'd also say this is a magnet. So right now we're stuck in the range. As you can see, to get to this Laplace distribution, we have to get through the weekly mean. To get to this Laplace distribution, we have to get to the daily mean. All right, so if you do get through here, that's the scalp. If you do get through here, that's the buy. That's how I'm going to look at it. So I hope you guys have a successful day further. I'll more than likely be sitting somewhere in here. Alright, somewhere in this region. If we come up, we hit the daily mean. I think I'm going to go for the first scalp if my 1 minute's looking good. Alright, and my 15 minute, because it's a 15 minute cone. So let's just go see what returns are doing in the 15 minute cone. They are getting denied mean reversion to the upside, flash to the downside, trend increasing to the downside. Expansion looking like it wants to kick up to the downside. So Laplace distribution level 3309. From there I'll look into long. Let's see where our UMP is. Yeah, perfect place. So as you can see here, guys, stats and probabilities and all your goodness of math and percentage returns, my UMP is agreeing with me, and surprisingly we have a cross here as well. So we've seen this before. Two UMPs cross, there's usually a lot of liquidity here. So let's go find it. I hope this is a helpful view. I'm going to do Solana next. Hope you guys have a good one. Or Ethereum. We'll find out. Ethereum is an absolute joke. I think I should have been trading that thing a long time ago. At least short. Good poop coin. Ciao bella, guys. I hope you have a good one.